That's the direct method. The step-down method. In this case, you don't ignore the fact that service departments support other service departments. You simply choose one and you focus on it allocating to the other rather than allocating back and forth. You just step it, and you'll go from the larger allocation. You go from the department that is used to a greater extent by the other department. So, visually, that says that IT and supports accounting and accounting supports IT. But since accounting gets more of IT than IT gets of accounting, we're only going to look at this step. We're not going to look at that. Keep it simple. Okay, so maintenance provides 12% to HR, and HR provides 10% to maintenance. Which one is going to be the one that we're going to count? Somebody, anybody, come on. Let's play. What's that? We're going to the larger one. Thank you. So going back to the original numbers, from this case, we're going to be going from, I believe, maintenance to HR, so we have to factor in those costs. So, maintenance will be allocating 44% to assembly. That's the total of 250. And they had 110. They do the same for finishing. And then they have their 12%. That 12% goes to HR. Right? Now we have to get the stuff out of HR. So HR's costs are now their original costs plus this $36,000 they got from maintenance. And those sets of costs need to be allocated to the end department. So HR, you see maintenance has closed its books, right? It got rid of all of its costs, sending some to HR and then the rest to assembly and finishing. So HR is now $2,196,000 that has to be allocated out. And it's only going to the end products here and here. And that was, I believe, 2/3, 1/3 that we had. So it will go 2/3 to assembly because they have 2/3 of the headcount of the production departments, and 1/3 to finishing. The net result is that HR is now clean, and assembly and finishing have absorbed all of the costs. You end up with the production departments absorbing all the costs every time. So they've absorbed all the costs, but in a different solution than we had with the direct method. The numbers change. Sometimes it's material, sometimes it's not. And here's how it would shake out here. Okay, this example, and you guys are going to get to do some work. I need to shake you up a little bit. But I'll get you going. Which service department will be the one that will allocate to the other service department? in the step-down method. Thank you, S1. Yes, because S2 uses 30% of its services, whereas it only uses 20% of S2's services. Okay, so work within your teams and go at it for a little bit. See if we can get it done. I know how much you're looking forward to this. And the same to... Now that adds up to 30,000. So all of the costs from Service Department 1 are out. So Service Department 1 is clear now. Okay? So now we have to, so that's the 30,000 that you've gotten rid of. Now how much do we have in Service Department 2 now? 29,000. Its original 20,000 plus the 9,000 that it got from Service Department 1. And how will it allocate its costs? So what does that come out to? You have to, in this case, you have to get this up to 100%, right? So 25% and 75%. So what's a quarter of 29,000? Yep. And what's 3/4 of 29,000? And you get the total allocation. So that would be your answer. How many teams got that? Oh, yeah. Good.